दृष्टान्तो नैव दृष्टस्त्रिभुवनजठरे सद्गुरोर्ज्ञानदातुः स्पर्शश्चेत्तत्र कल्प्यः स नयति यदहो स्वर्णतामश्मसारम् न स्पर्शत्वं तथापि श्रितचरणयुगे सद्गुरुस्वीयशिष्ये स्वीयं साम्यं विधत्ते भवति निरुपमस्तेन वा लौकिकोऽपि। Human life comprises of several dimensions. We have a physical dimension of life. We have intellectual dimension of life, social dimension of life, financial dimension, and so on. Another important dimension of life is the spiritual dimension. We need to take care of all these dimensions of life. We take care of the spiritual dimension of life by means of nourishment, eating food, exercising, taking care of our health, and so on. Likewise, we need to attend to our spiritual dimension as well. We hear some people, very intelligent, very accomplished people, commit suicide because in spite of taking care of all other dimensions in life, one cannot be happy until the spiritual dimension is attended to. Therefore, to be happy in life, one has to take to spirituality. Also, to make one's life meaningful, one has to take to spirituality. When we talk about the spiritual dimension of life, the role of a guru becomes indispensable. The guru plays a very important role in the spiritual pursuit of an individual. Mundakopanishad says, Tadvijnanartham sa gurumevabhigachet. Tadvijnanartham, to get the spiritual wisdom, spiritual knowledge, one has to go to a guru. One has to approach a guru properly. Guru is like a mother or a father. Our tradition treats the guru on a par with the parents, because guru gives birth to the spiritual life of an individual. There is an Upanishad called Prashnopanishad. The disciples, after receiving the spiritual wisdom, they thank the Guru. Then they say this statement, Tvam hi naf pita yosmakam avidyayah paramparam tarayasiti. You are our father. The Shishyas tell the Guru, because you have given us a new birth, as it were, by imparting the spiritual wisdom. In fact, an individual, especially a grihastha, is supposed to perform a ritual called Agnihotra. In the ritual called Agnihotra, there are 3 fires: Garhapatya, Ahavaniya and Dakshina. The life of a grihastha is centered around these 3 fires. He is devoted to serving these 3 fires. But nowadays, there is no Agnihotra. Handful of people are doing Agnihotra. Then how to make for the loss? How can a grihastha compensate for not performing Agnihotra, especially in the modern days? The Shastra compares, equates 3 people to the 3 fires of Agnihotra. Pita vai garhapatyognihi matagnir dakshinasmataha gururahavaneyastu sagnitreetagariyasi. Father is equated to Garhapatya. Mother is equated to Dakshina. And Guru is equated to Ahavaniya. If one serves these 3 people father, mother and guru, it is as good as serving the three fires of Agnihotra. Therefore, he is not committing the error of not performing the obligatory ritual called Agnihotra. Therefore, in the tradition, in the Shastra, Guru is looked upon as equivalent to the parents. Tvam hinah pita, Prashnopanishad. Even Taittiriyopanishad. Matradevo bhava, Pitradevo bhava, Acharya devo bhava. All these are looked upon as Devata himself, Ishvara himself. The role of a parent, a father or a mother, in an individual's life is to give birth. Giving birth is like giving a new life. It is giving a new life. But the role of a mother or a father doesn't end there. They also protect the child. They give protection, physical protection, and also nourish the child and facilitate the growth of the child. Therefore, the role of parents can be summed up in 3 points. Number 1, giving birth. Number 2, protection. And number 3, nourishment. At a physical dimension, the Guru does all these 3 at the spiritual dimension. The Guru introduces the Shishya, his student, to the spiritual life, to the spiritual pursuit. By showing the importance of the pursuit of moksha. This is like giving birth to the spiritual dimension of life. The Guru's role doesn't end there. Number 2, he protects the Shishya from spiritual downfall. And this is done by means of teaching the values and also reinforcing the values from time to time. The values need to be reinforced from time to time. If you have a son or a daughter, a child, you have to keep the child, telling You should not fight with your siblings. You should not fight in school. You should not tell lies. It has to be told from time to time. Similarly, a spiritual aspirant also needs time to time reinforcement of values. It saves the spiritual seeker, the mumukshu, from a spiritual downfall. That is how the Guru protects the Shishya from spiritual downfall. This is second role of a Guru, in addition to the first role, which is introducing the Shishya to the spiritual pursuit. Now the third one, spiritual nourishment of the Shishya. The Guru gives the spiritual wisdom, imparts the spiritual wisdom, and facilitates the spiritual growth, spiritual unfoldment of the Shishya. A Guru accomplishes all these by teaching the Shastra. The work of a Guru is to teach the vision of the Shastra. If a Guru teaches something other than the Shastra, he says, I am teaching something which I discovered myself. It is not there in the Shastra. You don't have to look into the Shastra. Then I request you not to go to such Gurus. Because the work of a Guru is to teach the statements of the Shastra. His teaching should be Shastra based. Therefore, a Guru should have received the understanding of the Shastra, the knowledge of the Shastra. Where does he receive it from? He cannot sit under a tree and discover for himself. He receives it from his Guru. The Guru himself receives the knowledge from his Guru. Therefore, a Guru has to be a Shishya before he becomes a Guru. That means even a Guru has a Guru. There is Guru's Guru. He is called Parama Guru. Like a father's father is called grandfather, Guru's Guru is called Parama Guru. And where did Parama Guru get the knowledge? From his Guru. Where did that Guru get the knowledge? From his Guru. and so on. There is a series of gurus. This series of gurus is called Guru Parampara, a lineage of gurus, a series of gurus is called Guru Parampara. This Guru Parampara begins with Bhagavan himself. With Ishvara himself. Therefore, Ishvara is the Adi Guru, the first Guru. On this occasion of Guru Poornima, we worship not only our Guru, through our Guru, we worship the entire Guru Parampara and seek the grace of Guru Parampara. On this occasion, I pray to my Guru and the entire Guru Parampara. May the Guru Parampara bless all of us with the clear wisdom, clear knowledge, and may we all accomplish the ultimate goal of life, moksha, in this life itself. May the Guru Parampara ensure that we don't have to return to this planet Earth. Om Poornamadah Poornamidam Poornat Poornamudachyate Poornasya Poornamadaya Poornamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hari Om.